Alright, so I thought I'd do a video today to familiarize you with the website a little bit first, and then some of the things we're going to be doing. If you hadn't already got a chance to get in there, some of you may not be very familiar with D2L. I have not used it in a few years myself, so it took me a little while to get back into it. Anyway, yours should show up a little easier than that, because I can only show up what you're actually doing. So a couple ways to get into what we're going to do. So down here at the bottom, content browser. Any day now. Anyway, I will try to be putting some stuff on the Google Calendar. I'm not really sure how much I'm going to use it. I use it a lot in some of my other classes. For this one, I'm not really sure how much I'm going to use it, just mainly because of the fact that the content browser, the way I have it set up, is so obvious at this point. So if you've not already been here, everything we're going to do is in these modules. So for instance, here's the week 1 module. And then so there's a checklist. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do this week. So read the syllabus, watch the videos, quizzes. There's a quiz, and then there's homework. Now that homework is located in your text, all right, and what problems to do are on the syllabus. So here's the syllabus. Here's some frequently asked question videos. There's just basically a link to where I keep all of my videos, my old past videos. The ones I'm doing now are all going to be on YouTube. And I'm doing that for a reason, because I want it to be such that the way that D2L works, it's easier to embed if it's a YouTube deal as opposed to if it's my Google Drive. And I like the way it looks a little bit better doing it this way. So there it is. So if you've never run Excel much, this is kind of an intro to that. If you have, just skip it and go into the compounding. And then so, boom, there you go. We're going to do that on all the weeks, and then of course here, this week there's a quiz on savings, it's a credit card worksheet, and then there's some loans, the loan video, and again, all that's located right on here. I'll tell you what to do. Yeah. So it's pretty easy. All the discussion questions are posted under here. Most of you have already gone and introduced yourself, and that's great. If you have not, take time to do that. You can post your questions for help in here. Feel free to help people. That's great. And then these other ones are just some stuff that they're going to come up. I posted a link to a book, for instance, and that's where these guys come from. And so you're going to read some select passages and responding to those, for instance. The quizzes, the assignments, all that can be accessed up here as well, as can your grades. Okay, so as soon as the grades are done, they're going to go in there. Now, fair warning that not every single quiz, question, whatever, is going to get graded on the spot. So after the quizzes are graded, I have to actually go in and physically override some of them. You try to think ahead, how could a person mess this up? How could a person do this? And so you make notes that, hey, this is how I want your answers done, and this is how I want this done. And so that the computer can be set to, look for a tolerance of a few hundredths of a point, or a few cents, or whatever it is we're doing, a couple dollars, whatever, or things of that nature. And you try to plan ahead so people don't see you're not going to get screwed up answers, but that never works. So it doesn't matter how many thousands of different ways you could think of to possibly mess it up, someone's going to find a new way. So I always look over them. So you may look in a grade book and it may say it's a 2% or a 5% or 0 or 85, or it doesn't matter. Bear in mind, until I've gone over them and updated them, they're not officially final grades yet. So just be aware of that as we go along. Okay? And that is, in essence, what the home page looks like. So just be aware of that. Questions, please ask.